Behold and feast your ears upon the decadence that is the Maggot Has Nothing Better to Do show. I would say that I'm the Beard Maggot, but I think it's unforgivably redundant at this point. As always, this is my co-host, Frugal.
Ooh! Can I touch the funny part of the donkey, Mommy? Can I?
This week on the show, we're doing a, quote, investigative report on other news sources. Radio shows, supermarket tabloids, and bathroom walls. Right now, we're standing outside the sound booth of Reverend Andrew, host of, you guessed it, the Hot Anus Licking Hour.
Actually, Maggot's wishful thinking seems to have gotten the best of him. Reverend Andrew, being the massively creative soul that he is, hosts the Reverend Andrew Show.
Yes, regrettably, Frugal is correct. Let's listen in on his current live broadcast. Cast down the things of the devil, cast down the things of the world, and come into the light of the love of Jesus. Jesus is your salvation. Jesus is your hope. Jesus is Lord!
Well, yes, I believe that too, but don't you think...
Jesus does not want you to think. Get down on your knees and shriek hallelujah unto the Lord!
Okay. Like, hallelujah and stuff.
Now we have another poor, lost soul in need of guidance. Mrs. Margaret Johnson, come unto the light of the Lord.
Hello, Reverend.
Hello, child. How may I guide you back into the loving fold?
Well, it all started when people started calling me Mrs. Johnson. Since, you know, there's that adult TV show called Mrs. Johnson.
Yes, Mrs. Johnson and her impure activities.
Yes, well, the neighbor kids kept watching it, and they kept asking me to see Mrs. Johnson's Johnson. And, well, I just hate to disappoint little kids, you know, and one thing led to another.
Yeah, well, that is nasty. You are most definitely going to burn.
But I want to come back into the light of Jesus.
Well, you know, honey, our good pal JC has a special place in his heart for pedophiles, and it's called hell. Next caller, come into the light of Jesus. I think our work is done here.
That's weird. I was almost sure we would have ended up blowing that guy away. It's almost surreal that we're just quietly leaving.
It is, isn't it? Next on our list, mercenary talk in the booth down the hall. Let's have a listen. Take some calls. Mrs. Johnson, you're on mercenary talk with Hetfield Jr.
Yes, I'd like to commission someone's death.
Well, you've come to the right place, little kitten. What's the name of our lucky contestant?
Well, his name is Reverend Andrew.
Oh, you're a pedophile, aren't you?
No! I mean, they asked me to.
That's what they all say. Actually, Junior, I think they always say it was like that when I got here. Since we all know how often you can find yourself naked surrounded by a boys' choir totally by accident, which is when I like to use our own motto. I only decapitated him because I thought he was already dead. And remember, folks, bring those heads in onto your local mercenary drop box along with your name and address and receive a $10 rebate certificate from Jimmy Jolly's Ammunition Armageddon. Remember, if it's Jimmy Jolly's, it's 110% murder. Well, Frugal, I think it's time to move on.
Good. I'm sick to death of talk shows. Ironic, considering my line of work.
You're listening to The Maggot Show. Ritual suicide is always an option, you know.
Da, 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 da.
Gee, Jimmy, I just don't see how we can pay these bills.
I know, they just keep piling up. I don't know how we can cope.
I know. Let's just forget the bills and spend all of our remaining cash on drugs.
That's a great idea. Now who could that be? Hello?
Jimmy! Jimmy!
At DOA Monetary Collections, we strive to set an example. And now back to our program.
Da, 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 da.
We're now heading down to the street where the supermarket tabloids or entertainment news sources are kept. Oh, look, it's a copy of the Pan-Galactic Star. It says here, Emperor of Vandaris 7 sodomized to death by rabid space weasels, along with a flash that says shocking photos inside with an unjustified number of exclamation points.
You never get photos of politician anal penetration on Earth, do you, Earthlings? losers.
Next up, the typical Armageddonoid head of Jesus seen in local police officers' stools. Jean-Benet Ramsey discovered to be a corporate ninja cyborg assassinated by rival mafia dons. Proof inside, well, of course.
I don't want to look at tabloids anymore. I think we should leave. Right now.
You just don't want me to see the issue of Inside Cluster Report that has you giving head to a pack animal.
Liar!
I already saw it. It's right here.
Ah, crap.
It's ironic, considering they usually have qualms about reporting stories that are actually substantiated.
It must be consumed in holy fire. Hey, everybody! This guy is distributing pamphlets encouraging big liberal government.
Let's go.
Oh, for crying out loud.